our session today is Seize the Opportunity, Engage in Millersville University, or in your programs you might say, getting involved on and off campus with CSER. My name is Holly Ott, and I'm the Assistant Director in the Internship Office here on campus. And this is Debbie.
Yeah, my name is Debbie Schmidt, and I'm actually a, I don't know what you call it, a sophomore. I'm in my second year of a school counseling program, so I'm getting my master's degree here in Millersville. I'm also working part-time for the Career Services Office, so that's why I'm here today, so I can share a little bit about our programs.
So we have a small group today, so please feel free to jump in at any time with any questions or discussion points that you'd like us to focus on. We'll go through a presentation, but again, we want to definitely answer your questions and customize to your interests, so jump in at any time. So again, our presentation is about the Community and Civic Engagement and Research Project and the Experiential Learning and Career Management. That is the unit of CSER from which we are both representing today. So we're kind of here on behalf of the entire CSER organization. The Community and Civic Engagement and Research Project, as we fondly refer to it as CSER, was established here at Millersville in 2006 to emphasize commitment to civic engagement that would become part of the institutional culture. We're very proud to say that our president here at the university is a very, very strong advocate for civic and community engagement, and has really been a great supporter for all of our different programming and our different goals and objectives. So under this CSER umbrella are three different centers. The first, as I mentioned, is our center, the Office of Experiential Learning and Career Management. Essentially, that unit is the Career Services Department, the Internship Office, and what we call Volunteer Central, that houses all of our volunteer opportunities for students here on campus. The second one is called the Walker Center for Civic Responsibility and Leadership. And the third one is the Center for Public Scholarship and Social Change. So we're going to talk about each of the different branches here in a minute.
I'm going to share a little bit about career services with everyone. And the Office of Experiential Learning and Career Management, as we said before, it administers and coordinates the university's academic internships and volunteer opportunities through community partnerships, assists in developing service learning courses, and also supports the endeavors of the centers. And just to get started, over in Career Services, I don't know if you've been to Lyle Hall yet, in the admissions office over there. That's where we're located. We're on the third floor of Lyle. And right now, our internship house is Bedford House, which is right as you come in on the main road there. It's right across from the Student Memorial Center. We're hoping that next year we will have all those buildings together, and we'll be able to work together more efficiently, even though we're all under that same umbrella. So for now, that's where we are, and Volunteer Central is also at Bedford House with the Internship Office. But speaking on behalf of Career Services, I just want to talk to you a little bit about the 4-year Career Management Plan. Basically what this is a 4-year plan that we developed to help students understand what they should be doing when they come in as freshmen, when they're sophomores, when they're juniors, and when they're seniors. So hopefully we'll be getting that up on the website in the next couple of weeks or the next month or so. And then you can feel free to take a look at our website and get that information off of there. Basically, as a freshman, we really want to encourage students to come in and just discover the various job opportunities in their field. It sounds like all of your students have a very good idea of what they want to do. That's not always the case for students. We have a lot of undecided students, and we also have a lot that change their major. For one reason or another, they decided this isn't really what I wanted to do, it's not what I thought, and my interests have changed, or maybe a class was, a little bit hard for them, and they decide, wow, I don't really know what to do now if this isn't really my thing. So I don't know, have you changed your major at all, or you know anyone that has?
No, a couple of my friends have changed their major.
It's not uncommon.
Yeah, it's pretty common, so don't panic if that happens. Hopefully it won't, but nothing to stress over. You can always send your student to us, and we can help them figure out what it is that they want to do. And once they know what major they want to do, also figuring out what career pathway. That's very important. With law, it's pretty easy because you want to be a lawyer. Some of the other things, like we have students in health sciences, well, you can go all kinds of different ways with that. You could be a vet or a dentist or whatever. Same thing in business. You could go accounting. You could go marketing. You could go public relations, finance, banking, there's so many different options. So we do have a lot of programs to help them decide that. For undecided students, we have a program called Focus. But it's also a good tool, I think, for students that maybe they know what they want to do, but they need to kind of have it broken down into careers, into pathways. Focus, you do have to make an appointment to come see us for that. But it's a test that we give them online, and they can actually go through and answer questions about their interests, their abilities, their values, and their personality. And what it does is it's based on John Holland's career research, and it kind of spits out different, actually a big long list of careers. They'll get a huge list of things that they can choose from that would kind of match those characteristics that they have. So it's a great program that we can do with students, and then we sit down and we talk about, what did you think of Focus? Was it helpful? Are there careers that kind of stand out to you on the program? So that's really good. We also can help students with the what can I do with the major in, which is on our website. We do have, if you go to the Career Services homepage on the Millersville website, you'll see this under Students and Alumni, and you scroll down, it's going to say, what can I do with a major in? And if you click on that, there's all these different majors that are offered, not only here, but just in general. And you can see like a list of jobs and different career pathways that will come up under each major. So that's a great tool too, because it gives you some links that you can click on that are going to show your students, what skills do I need for this type of job, and that type of thing. So it's very, very informative. So you want to make sure they get on that, even if they kind of know what they want to do. Even with law, there's different specialties, and you can kind of see what those are if you look at that. So also some other services that we offer, offer help with writing your resume, with writing cover letters. We also help students with job search skills in general. So if they're looking to do a mock interview, we do that. We offer for education majors, we have mock interviews, and I know we did them in the spring. Do we have them in the fall?
Fall and spring.
Fall and spring. And have you done that yet? Or?
No, but I haven't.
Okay, you've heard of it?
Yeah.
Okay, cool, cool. And that's awesome, because then for that, we have a superintendent or principal come in and actually interview you and give you feedback, which is really helpful. But we do offer mock interviews for all students, and you can just do that by making an appointment with us. And we'll do that on an individual basis too. We also have help with job skills. A lot of students don't know how to find a job. They don't know about the different search engines in like Monster.com, and they don't know about going to an employer's webpage and seeing what opportunities that they have. So we talk about that as well. So we can sit down with your student one-on-one and just kind of go through some of those strategies for finding a job. So that's really important. The most important thing too, though, is to make sure that your students are meeting with their academic advisor at least once per semester. Probably at the beginning of the semester or at the end in preparation for the following semester. You want to make sure that they're really meeting with their advisor to find out what classes they should be taking, find out what they should be doing, and just kind of have a plan of action. So, and you probably found that's been helpful, I hope, that you're meeting with them.
I've been in contact with my professor, like you said, beginning, especially at the end, but then throughout the semester, I can usually shoot her emails, asking her her opinion on certain things. She's been very helpful, so it's great.
Absolutely. And I can't stress enough the fact that we really want students to get involved. We want them to come to the Career Center as soon as they possibly can to figure out what resources we have. We have a library with all sorts of books and things that they can do career research, and that's open 8 through 5, Monday through Friday during the school year, and they can just stop in whenever they feel like it. But it's really important because when you're looking for a job, we see a lot of students that maybe they have a 4.0 GPA, and they might have worked part-time at, as a server at a restaurant or something like that, not related to their career. But employers want to see a very well-rounded individual. They want to see that they've done the volunteer work, they've done maybe a leadership position on campus. They want to see that they, have done some stuff related to their major as well, like an internship, which I'll let Holly speak about in a minute, talking about our internship program, how great that is. So you also want to make sure, with volunteer opportunities, we have things like Day of Caring, food drives, Martin Luther King Day, after school program, the Second Mile. You might be familiar with some of that, hopefully. So you really want to encourage them, have something to put on their resume besides just that GPA. Because, you know, you want to have activities and some other things on there. So.
Exactly. Again, just going to this 4-year career management plan, one of the developments with that is to develop major specific programs and workshops that are really going to benefit the students. You know, what somebody in an education field may need for career preparation may be very different from somebody who's in the School of Business. So we have a lot of things that are, as Debbie mentioned, very customized based on the school. Going back to the internship component, we really encourage students to complete an internship no matter what academic discipline they're in. It's something that is not only a resume builder, it gives them that actual experiential learning, test run, kind of test the water, so to speak, with their potential career field. And a lot of students have come back saying, wow, I actually got a job offer. Or, I really learned that this field is for me, or, well, I'm kind of glad I did this because it's not for me. So, nevertheless, the internship is a very positive experience. The way we do it here on campus is the internships are actually credit-bearing, so they count as an academic course within their students' major electives. So, there's faculty supervision. It's a very well-rounded program, and one that a lot of our local employers recognize as very, reputable. So if you can,
and in fact, just adding what she said, I believe that our statistic is around 40% of students at Millersville that have internships through our school get offered jobs at the end. So that's awesome.
Yeah, and the 4-year career plan, again, we just want to let students know right from the get-go what opportunities they have to get involved on campus as freshmen. It's never ever too early to start, whether it's with your career plans or just volunteering. We have a lot of ongoing opportunities as well as some one-day events. So whether they are able to come out on a Saturday or they're in a class that's doing service learning where they can actually get some credit for it, that's great. And if students want to start, in an ongoing program such as the after-school program, which is a tutoring program with local schools, another really positive way to reach out. And again, of course, there's a lot of on-campus activities that they can get involved in with student affairs, orientation team, just to name a few.
Absolutely. Yes.
You're going to present this to them during their own orientation.
Absolutely. We will be there.
Absolutely, yep.
Yes.
And I just want to say too, I know at least 2 of your students will be going on to graduate school, because for law, and I'm not sure about your student, but I know for law school, you're going to look at grad schools, and for vet school, you're going to be doing that. We can also help them with filling out like the applications for that, choosing a school, reasons why I should or shouldn't go to grad school, because some students aren't sure like how they want to do that. And we can help them with looking at their personal statement, their essay, and critiquing that as well. So those are some of the services that we offer for grad school. We have a whole packet on that up at our at the Lyle Hall.
Do you, in the School of Business,
Yeah.
do you have a degree in entrepreneurship?
We do have an entrepreneurship center here on campus, and they do bring some fabulous speakers in to talk about how students can start their own company. So we really encourage you to check that out.
But not the...
Not like a major in it or
I
anything.
think it might be a concentration.
Yeah.
I think it's something that is built with the program.
I saw it at Lehigh University. Actually, they have it on their NPF program, entrepreneurship.
Yes,
Yeah,
yes.
which people from all fields of like engineers, architects, medical doctors come to take that program to help them manage their businesses.
Yes.
Absolutely,
So
yes.
I was hoping that you had it either in undergrad, so my son could actually take the job from the basic.
And we do have a club for students. Do you know what that's called? It's like
The
a
entrepreneurial leadership?
Yeah.
Students entrepreneur. There's students entrepreneur. No, there's a
Free
program
enterprise.
the program I used to run, business planning competition.
Yes.
Yeah.
And we actually have an entrepreneurial conference that is actually organized within CSER. So they have a lot of focus on that on this campus as well. Yeah,
That's good.
yeah, absolutely.
And that's on, we do have something on our Millersville website about that. I don't know, maybe we can find it after we go through the presentation. We'll try and find it for you. But I know that there is, if you just type it in the toolbar like entrepreneurship, it should come up, their page. So yeah, absolutely, that's a great question. Yeah.
My son's interested in internet
copyright law.
Okay.
So, because it kind of has the law aspect and the year aspect of it, would it be your office that would help him kind of tailor his course selections to?
Yeah, and that's a great point. I used to work with a youth program for students that wanted to be lawyers, and what they said at their presentation is, do not pick a major just because it sounds like law. Like, don't go like, you could go pre-law or whatever, but like they said, really pick something you're interested in. So he might want to do his degree in computers and then go to law school and do that, and that would be a nice tie-in. But it's up to him. Like, some students really love political science, that's what they want to do, but they always said, try to pick something that's going to make you different than other people, and it's going to make you more marketable. So, or you can minor in it too. I'm not sure, like, what is his major?
Well, he registered as a history student.
Okay. Okay. Yeah, and that would be fine also, but I'd probably do like a computer minor if I were him. I think that'd be a great idea.
Okay, so somebody can help him with that.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. Sure.
Again, as part of the different things that we offer, we host a multitude of job and internship fairs right here on campus for the students' convenience. We have a lot of representations from for-profit, nonprofit, and governmental organizations. It's a great way that it can introduce the students to employers and about the different internships or job opportunities that they have. We really do see a lot more juniors and seniors at these fairs, but we really encourage even freshmen and sophomores to come, because a lot of times they could get an excellent internship opportunity that they may not have known about, otherwise. So we do have them. We have a lot of major-specific job and internship fairs. We have some for the School of Education. We have some for humanities and social sciences, and also some for science, mathematics, and technology. So again, we try to customize things to students' interests. And again, that's another thing that we do here on campus. Just some photos to share. We mentioned about the different volunteer opportunities that are available. Here are some photos from activities such as the Day of Caring or Into the Streets. These two events were when students actually went out into the community and donated their time to local organizations. So these are just some of our students in action. Again, some more volunteering. We host an event as well for Martin Luther King Day. And finally, some of the other opportunities for students, the After School Corps, Gear Up, we send students there. And again, just a little bit about what we do.
And I'm just going to share a little bit about the Walker Center for Civic Responsibility and Leadership. And this is essentially a student, it provides student-centered educational and developmental projects and activities, and is premised on the view that through civic education, students will be awakened and equipped to become active leaders in civic affairs. So some of the programs that we have on campus are encouraging students to vote. We bring on candidates to talk about the issues for them. We also have voter vans, so students aren't able to actually vote on campus. We'll take them out to the nearest polling place and get them there. We have Congress to Campus. We also have a Walker Fellows program and student forums on current issues as well. And you can see here's our voter van. We got a little picture there for you. And of course, there's student holding our voting sign there to remind students to vote. This is a field trip that some of our students took to DC. We got to go to the Capitol and do some touring there. It's kind of cool. And this is really fun, our Congress to Campus program that includes, of course, pizza and policy and politics. So they get a free dinner and a chance to informally talk to their congressman about various issues. Ask them whatever they'd like to, pretty much. So it's kind of cool.
Sorry. And just to add on that, that's just been a wonderful, wonderful way for students who are interested in politics to really firsthand get to experience, what it's like to, meet with a congressman or potentially become one.
Do you have students' political parties here?
I know I saw a Young Republicans Club. I'm assuming we have a Democrats Club too, and so I've seen them at different orientations.
The third branch under the CSERP umbrella is the Center for Public Scholarship and Social Change. Essentially, this center conducts a lot of research that is focused on collaborative and community-based involvement. So with that, this center conducts what we call a Reflect and Connect series. This is held maybe monthly, throughout the school year, and it gives students the chance to read. They're given a short piece of literature to read, and then they come to the session and they get to have an open discussion with faculty and staff members and other peers. So it's just a great way to come together and for them to get to network and to meet more of the faculty. We have an Engaged Scholars Program, Distinguished Civic Leadership Awards, and we also host different policy conferences on campus where we bring a lot of great speakers to campus.
Richard Dreyfuss, Ben & Jerry's, ice cream here. We have pictures.
Right. The Richard Dreyfuss came once and spoke to our students about the importance of engaging within their communities and voting. And Jerry Greenfield of Ben & Jerry's Ice Cream also spoke about social entrepreneurship.
Hopefully you brought some ice cream for everybody.
Yeah, so that's always something that's really neat. We really love when the students come to the CSER programs because we have phenomenal speakers, and it's just such a great way for them to get involved and even get student leadership positions within clubs on campus. And again, going back to the leadership awards, this is just something we like to point out because we do have a lot of formal awards that are given to nominated folks on campus and in the community, a lot of students, and we recognize them. We have banquets, and we actually have speakers come to campus, as I mentioned, where large groups of students can actually meet with them. So our bottom line really today is just to really emphasize the importance of getting involved, whether it's through our offices, something on campus, off campus. It's really an invaluable experience, for all of your students and making the most of their time here at Millersville.
Absolutely, because you want to have something on their resume, like I said, and it's good for socialization. You get to know people, and you really get to know your professors, and the advisors of these clubs can be great letters of reference for your student when they graduate, which is important. So we just want to point out that, the CSERP office is at Huntington House, which is right across from the Student Memorial Center, the SMAC. Right on that main drag, it's right next to Bedford House. We've got career services at Lyle, and then as I said before, internships and volunteer opportunities can be found at Bedford House. This is our CSERP website. If you go there, it should give you access to all of these different things that we talked about today. And I just want to know if there's any questions or anything that we can answer for you. Since it's a small group, we have a lot of time, but we can just kind of chat about whatever your interests are. So, or even for you, do you have anything that you want to know about?
I'm good.
So you're good. So you know about the mock interviews and the teacher recruitment day. Are you doing that?
Yeah, I'm planning on doing that.
Awesome.
It's a really great event.
Awesome. And you're signed up for PA Reads and PA. What is the other one? There's two of them. There's two sites. If you go, are you signed up for that yet?
I don't think so.
Okay. There's two different websites. PAeducator.net. Are you on that one?
I think actually.
Okay. Yeah. I think REAP is like maybe the western part of the state of Pennsylvania. But if you go to the Career Services homepage, you're going to go under, I think it's Resources on the toolbar on the left-hand side, and scroll down, and you're going to see all these different educator websites. So you might want to become familiar with those too, and that'll hopefully help you. So sure. Yeah. Any other questions or anything? So.
Thank you for joining us.
Yeah, you're probably tired of all the talking heads.
Enjoy the rest of your day.
Thank you.
Thanks again.
Thank you.